we go.
And here we go, people. We made it. Woo!
Sorry, I'm late.
Chicken's on the road too.
Oh my gosh.
Hello. Hello, busy girl.
Sorry, I'm late. I was telling Brianna, Lisa, that I was meeting with my friend and artist who's an artist who designed hotels and creating a store, which is very exciting. But I got a little carried away with the time, so but I'm here. We made it.
Yay.
I'm ready.
Yeah, glad you made it. I'm in the car. I'm driving to Franny's house. So, for dinner.
Onward and upward, people.
Brianna's the only one that's got it together. The Lucas girls are a little scattered.
Some days it works out.
Anyway,
Do what we gotta do.
yeah, we gotta do what we gotta do. We had a big day today because Croatia beat Scotland in the European soccer championship.
Chicken cheer. Woo!
It was huge. It was epic.
It was pretty awesome. So if you could imagine, all my cousins were all on this text stream and we're all updating each other and taking pictures of each other. It's really fun. It's very sweet.
Oh, that's
I'm
fun.
actually going to be doing the replay at Mom's house tonight while we eat dinner.
How fun.
Just want to watch it again.
She got it. You know they win, so it's better, right?
No surprise ending.
No. Well, I was thinking of things to make today, and I realized how much fruit is so abundant right now, and for everybody all over the country, and this hemisphere, let's say, because I know you have viewers all over, but our farmers market and our grocery stores are just bursting with all this gorgeous fruit. So I was trying to think of another fun way to use fruit, and now that we get to entertain again, this is a really great, easy dessert to take over to somebody's house, for a barbecue or a nice outdoor alfresco dinner party or whatever it is you're doing. So traditionally, this is a pavlova, which is essentially a meringue, which is
Right.
Sugar, just super delicious, sweet treat. And traditionally, you put berries on top. You put strawberries, blueberries, in kind of like a syrup. But there's so much fruit out there, and I just have these gorgeous nectarines. I thought, well, why don't we use these? And I also have some gorgeous cherries. We've got a couple of now. And these cherries.
Are you having a hard time hearing her, Lisa? Can you hear her?
I can hear her, but she's going a little bit in and out. And I don't know why my volume is so messed up, but
I think it may be Lisa's. Maybe because Lisa's background.
No, I think when you lean in, for some reason, I can hear you better.
Me?
No.
Closer.
Holly.
Yeah, Holly.
Okay.
We're having Mercury retrograde issues.
Okay, is that better?
Yes.
Day?
Is that better? Okay.
Yes.
So I'm going to do, we're going to do nectarines because they're great and in season, and cherries, and because they actually pair really nice together. And then I have these other varieties of cherries that are the same color palette as the nectarines. So we're going to do a little both, and the darker cherries will just bring a little contrast in color. And then there, traditionally, again, you put a whipped cream layer on pavlova. But instead of just doing regular whipped cream, I'm going to add some fresh mint and some fresh basil. Believe it or not, basil, even though I think you're used to it being savory, is great to add, especially to things like nectarines. It really complements it nicely. Another herb you could use would be thyme, but I thought the thyme may be too strong for this. So we're going to add a little bit. Oh, these smell so good.
What kind of mint is it? Because there's so many kinds.
This is a spearmint variety called mojito mint, which I've used before. So this is a nice, soft, but really high oil content. So it's great for cocktails. And then this is a Genovese Italian green basil. You could use a purple basil in this to be pretty. You could use a Thai basil in this, which would be nice. So just a little bit. And we're going to chop it up. And finally, we're going to mix it in the whipped cream so our whipped cream has little specks of cream in it. Are you ready?
Yeah, stay as close to the camera as you can. Sorry. Because, yeah.
I'm hearing, with Lisa's, I'm hearing that background wind noise. I'm wondering if that's...
No, see, now I can totally hear you right where you are. Do you take the pits out of the cherries?
Yes. And there is something called a cherry pitter. It's a little gadget, which sadly I do not own.
Oh God, everybody's frozen.
So you can use frozen if you want. There is a trick where you push down and well, when we get to the cherries, I'll show you. Push down on the heel of your hand, and it kind of can squirt the seed out. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, sometimes the cherry juice goes flying.
It's a mess. It depends on how ripe or how firm they are too. But
yeah,
we're just going to see how this all goes.
Okay.
Lisa?
I don't know. Where'd she go?
My mom lives out in the sticks, so there may be.
I don't know why she thought we'd be able to have her.
All right. Well, we'll keep going, and then when she'll probably be getting close soon. So there are a couple steps to this. So it is one of those assembly type of desserts. So first we're gonna preheat our oven. Oh, there she is.
Yep.
Hi, I don't know what happened. I'm in the middle of nowhere, so.
So first we're gonna preheat the oven to 180 degrees. It's not hot.
Very low temp. Yeah.
And the thing about pavlova and meringues is that you cook them at a low temperature because you want the outside to be crispy and the inside to be chewy. And then once the time is up for the cooking part, you actually turn the oven off and you let them just hang out there because you want them to dry out, which is not something you normally do in cooking. You want things to be nice and moist. This is not the case.
Oh no!
Oh,
Where'd she go?
Oh, no.
Okay, no, I don't have a cherry picker gadget. I wish I did, but I do not. I haven't gotten enough cherries yet to do that. I have a tiny bowl of them left.
Are those your cherries from your cherry tree?
Yep, they are.
Oh, that's so exciting.
I know. I was very happy to have cherries this year.
What happened to Hollie?
I don't know. She disappeared into her Pavlova land. Oh, here she comes. I got her.
Okay.
We'll see if she's back in. This is a Mercury retrograde show. I can tell you that.
Oh,
hi.
I could see and hear you guys, but it just wasn't, for some reason, wasn't picking me up. Anyway. All right. Okay. So, did we lose Debrianna? Oh, God.
Oh, no. I'm just rearranging. Oh. I'm not trying to put you in the main camera. Ah!
I'm going to make this fast. All right. We're going to do speed.
Okay. Speed show.
Okay. So, we're going to normally we put this on parchment paper, but I realized I don't have any. So we're going to put it on foil that we're going to put a little butter on so it doesn't stick.
Oh,
okay?
boy.
Yeah.
Yay. We're Corona-ing.
Corona it, Hollie.
And I was at the store too. And I forgot. I think I forgot parchment last time. I think this is like the third time. I can't seem to remember to buy parchment paper. Anyway.
They have it at Costco. I'm just saying.
I need to buy them both. Okay. So we're going to take 4 egg whites and a little bit of salt, and we're going to put it in our bowl, in our electric mixer. I think I lost off camera.
And those are room temp eggs, right?
They are room temp eggs. I think I lied.
There you go. Oh, good. The volume's better. Yay.
Better? Okay. So
I'm getting towards Mom's Wi-Fi right now. Here we go. Yay.
Okay,
yes, so rich.
Not the yolks. So we're going to...
So I know it. I don't know if everybody knows this, but it's important when you're separating eggs to not get any of the yolk in the white.
No pressure. Thanks, Debrianna.
Do not do that or they won't whip.
Oh my God, the pressure. Jesus Christ. Okay.
No pressure. Are you going to add anything to those egg whites besides salt, like cream of tartar or anything?
So it doesn't call for that. So I'm just going to do, this is a version of Ina Garten's barefoot contestant,
great.
who, you know, her recipes are usually absolutely full. And for someone like me that doesn't bake a lot, this is, she's my go-to person for making this kind of stuff because she always gets it right.
Yeah, she's very easy on the, you know, kind of kitchen skills portion of our show. They're not hard. Is there a gadget for separating eggs? Yes, the eggshell.
For your fingers.
Some chefs use their fingers. I don't like that method myself.
Look at the beautiful sky behind me.
Gorgeous.
Pretty cool. Go ahead, guys. Go ahead.
Okay, so we're
wanted to say
we're going to put the little bit of salt that I think it's a quarter of a teaspoon of salt. Then we're going to put this bad boy on high.
And are you going to turn it on low, high, what? What do you have it on?
We're on high, people, for up to a minute.
Okay. And is it stiff peaks?
We want to have, we want it to be pretty well incorporated. I'll show you when we get there. So meanwhile, I'm going to get the sugar ready.
Okay.
We're going to do a cup of sugar.
hello.
And that's just regular white sugar, right?
Well, it is cane sugar, yes, but it's
okay.
White.
Oh, Lisa left. She went into the ethers. Yeah, the best thing I find for separating eggs myself is just the eggshell.
Okay, so we want them to be firm. You know, we definitely want them to be firm. Okay, so we're going to have the sugar ready because that's what's coming next.
And are you going to add the sugar in after the egg whites are a certain...
I'm going to add them after they're firm, yes.
Okay. I love making pavlova. It's fun.
Okay, so we're almost... I'm just going to turn this off so you can see. This is definitely firm, okay?
And look, her KitchenAid's on the counter.
See, so this isn't going to pull, but you can see that. You can't see it actually, but
you Lucas girls and your KitchenAids.
You can see this is going to be this. This is all right. We're going to show you the egg whites without injuring anyone or anything. They are now white.
Oh, nice.
They're not so firm that they're sticking on my whisk here, okay?
Yeah.
So there's someone at my front door. Of course there is.
Of course there is.
That type of-
This show's nuts.
So we're going to turn this back on, and we're going to slowly put in our sugar.
Okay. And that's a cup of sugar.
Yeah, this is a cup. And we want to incorporate till we have nice shiny peaks, okay?
Yeah, and it's interesting because when they say that about egg whites, they actually do get shiny.
They do, and you can tell. You really can tell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is going to go for about 2 minutes. Somebody's just...
Okay, let's see if we can get Lisa back in here. Does Holly live close to a hospital?
What?
Well, yeah, you kind of missed it while you were gone. Oopsie.
What happened? Okay, I wanted to get my fun facts. Can I get my fun facts?
I can't hear you that well. Talk.
Can I give you my fun facts about pavlova?
Sure.
So apparently, this was the dessert when Anna Pavlova, the Russian dancer, was touring New Zealand. They created the dessert after her.
Oh, cool.
And it's a really big deal in like the Australia, New Zealand area, I guess. I had no idea.
Doesn't Holly have that red light outside her door that says quiet taping?
This is my neighbor bringing back my carpet cleaner I let him borrow.
Oh yeah, we're high tech over here. Can't you tell?
Okay, so now, ready?
Yeah.
Now it peaks. See
Oh,
that?
nice.
Shiny. I'm going to show you the difference. Okay.
Oh,
See?
beautiful.
Nice.
And we're going to show you see, it's nice and stiff.
Cool. Okay.
Okay. So, we don't really need another bowl because we're just going to make a mess. That's just more to clean. So let's take this off.
So some people say your egg whites can get dry if you overbeat them. So you want to get them just to that stiff, shiny thing and don't like over mix them.
Yeah.
You saw how quickly that it was 2 minutes.
Yep.
It's fast. So, okay. So we're going to take 2 tablespoons of cornstarch.
Uh-huh.
This is just another thickening agent.
Okay.
We're going to use a sifter from
Oh,
18.
no. Oh, look at your sifter.
What is she doing? What is she doing?
I love those sifters. I don't have one, but my grandma did and my mom did.
Because it's literally from 1875. But
I have one.
Well, in case you don't have one, I just put it in a strainer and tap the edge of the strainer. And that's another way to do it if you don't have one of those cool sifters.
that you bought at some antique store that's kind of rusty. Okay. So we're going to add the cornstarch, and we're also going to add the vanilla. Cornstarch.
And the giant vanilla from the Mexican store in Santa Fe.
900. Okay. And the vanilla is 1 teaspoon.
Okay.
Watch me using these. Is everybody watching these?
Look at you go.
Wow.
Welcome.
You are so cool.
And we're also going to add vinegar, of all things.
Oh, wow.
Vinegar is going to give us a little bit of acidity that apparently we need.
Evidently.
So, and it's only a teaspoon. Same. And it's white wine vinegar.
I bet you could
Okay.
use lemon too.
Yeah.
I thought of that actually, and you can substitute that for lemon. Lemon will give it some flavor. Okay.
And that vinegar will just be, it'll do its work without adding flavor.
Yeah.
Brianna needs to start a Christmas list.
You know, I was just thinking, I'm going to get Brianna one of those.
You guys should do a registry. So we're going to just fold in that vanilla, and folding in basically means just taking it and literally folding it. Can you see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Everybody knows how to fold.
It's a gentle motion to stir.
You want to keep the bubbles going. You want to keep the air in there.
Yeah. Okay.
Beautiful.
All right. Voila. So now, I believe that's the meringue.
Yeah, ma'am. It is.
Brianna,
Yeah, okay. I'll get the cherry pitter and the sifter, and Holly will get parchment paper.
Buy me some freaking parchment paper.
And I'll get everything else. I have nothing.
Select all.
Yes.
All right. So I'm supposed to butter this. Okay, just in case. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna think that the tin foil with some sort of grease on the top is gonna allow the egg, meringue to separate from the bottom because you don't want it sticking.
I'll see you when I take this apart.
We'll see if it works.
We'll soon find out.
Aluminum is a little aluminum back for you. It's a little aluminum back for you. Okay. All right. So you could theoretically put this in a piping bag if you had piping bags. You could put this in a Ziploc bag if you had Ziploc bags.
Oh no!
Does Holly have either? Wait a minute.
What? Okay, so I don't know if anybody else knows the myth that Holly told me about the unshiny side of the tin foil and the shiny side, that one of them may be non-stick and surface. Does anyone out there know? Because I've never heard that, but it could be very well true.
The reflective side and the non-reflective. I can't remember, and I can't find the piping bags. So
Okay.
We're just going to make it look pretty, but in a
By hand.
organic.
You can do it. You can do it.
Rustica.
You can do it.
This is the Croatian way. Okay. So what we're going to do then is just pile it. Can you see what I'm doing?
Yeah. Just move that jar. Yeah, there you go. Here, and I'll take your name out because everyone now knows who you are.
Okay, so I'm just going to pile it in the middle because this way we'll spread it out. And we want it to be like I like it to look kind of like a nest. Okay. But not too heavy on the side. So I'm just going to drag my spatula around. See that?
So you're going to make a round nest.
The round ones. I think they're pretty. And then we're going to.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, we're going to try to make it even so it kind of cooks evenly, but a couple of little. See, if you had a piping bag, you could do one with the pretty, layers. I mean,
so are you going to go up in the center?
No.
Or are you going to make it even across, like even thickness?
We're going Frisbee sort of design.
Okay.
What we're going to do is you'll see when the fruit's done, I'm going to pile the fruit in the middle. And then when we cook it, the fruit will be in the middle. And when we serve it, when we pull it out and serve it, everybody will have a nice serving. That's not too awful. Okay.
Well, I guess that's one way to describe it.
Right. Okay. So we're just going to.
Are you doing 2 layers or 1?
I'm doing 1. I like one because honestly, again, I'm not a super sweets, and this is going to be sweet. So, and we're going to put a little whipped cream on top. We're going to after this cooks. Okay. So this is going to bake right now.
Get it in the oven now.
Well, it'll be 2.5 hours before this is done.
Right.
But what I'm going to do, just so everybody can know, and I'll show you in the pictures and the recipe when we're finished online. But this will cook, and then the outside will be hard and crispy, but the inside will still be a little chewy. We're going to take a layer of whipped cream, and we're going to put that on top. And then we're going to chop all of our lovely fruit into nice little, bite-sized squares. And then we're going to put that sort of in the middle and let that kind of the juices ooze out. It'll be really pretty. So if you want, let's get this in the oven, and then I can I guess I could make the whipped cream and cut up the berries really quick just so you can see. I mean, it's not complicated, but you'll get the. Okay, so voila, going in.
Lovely.
100.
So I was always told, and I don't know, did she say this in her directions, to not open the oven door once you put
closed. So
keep it closed.
I'm going to put on my timer right now. Hold on. And then, whoops.
Yeah, that I don't know why that is. I guess because the oven temperature is so low, you don't want to mess with it.
And it'll really fluctuate. This happens when I'm dehydrating herbs and stuff. The second you take it off, you all of a sudden lower the temperature significantly.
Yeah, by too much. Yeah.
Too much. So you just want to keep it. So
no peeking. No peeking at it.
Light on. Just turn your light on.
Don't be tempted. Don't be tempted.
You just turn the light on. So it's going to stay in here for an hour. So my timer's on for an hour. And then after that, it's an hour and a half. So after an hour, I'm going to come turn this off. And then I will.
Okay, someone's saying they didn't see the time. So it's 2 hours on 180.
Well, no.
Right?
It's 1 hour.
Oh, 1 hour. Okay.
1 hour on 180. Turn your oven off, and don't open it. And then another hour and a half, it stays on its own in there while the temperature's off, but the oven's still, okay.
Okay.
So let's do the whipped cream really quick.
Don't listen to me.
It'll all be in the post when Holly posts it, so don't worry. But this is a great summer dessert instead of baking a cake,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love it. I've added chocolate to it, and you make a chocolate meringue, or there's all kind of different things you can do.
I love the lemon meringue. I make the lemon zest in there.
Yeah.
Lemon's really nice. Well, I'll show you, Lisa. One of the things I'm going to add when I do the berries, instead of adding sugar to the nectarines and the cherries, I'm going to add this Meyer lemon jelly that I bought from this farmer. We did the strawberry jam. This is a different one. This is a clear Meyer lemon jelly. It's so good. So we're going to do a tablespoon of this and add this to the fruit instead of sugar. So we'll get a little bit
nice.
Of and not too much sweet. I mean, if your fruit is nice and ripe, you shouldn't be adding sugar to it, in my opinion.
I agree.
Okay, we need the
You don't need to.
Yeah, you don't need to.
I also love the meringue with coconut.
I do too.
So good.
Did you are you going to add any alcohol or anything to it?
I thought about it. I thought maybe we could do a little rum even, but we could.
Okay.
We make it a little, Caribbean flavors. But you could add brandy to this. You could add
Orange cello or limoncello if you have it.
liqueur. Okay, so for the whipped cream, let's get this start whipping. Okay, so we're locked. Loaded.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Lock it up, Holly.
Okay, and this is just 1 pint. I'm going to go ahead and do all this because my kids love whipped cream, so we'll save this before we do this. This you want to be careful not to over mix as well because it can start to look like butter. When it starts to get like ripply and separate,
it becomes butter.
Not like butter. It is butter.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to take that for a spin. Now, in the meantime, we're going to chop our mint, just the leaves. Don't do the stems. They're too hard, even if your stems are soft. We really want this to be really subtle. So chop these really as finely as you can.
Oh, is that the Christmas knife?
Yeah, that's how it goes. Okay, so we're really going to chop this as much as we can because you don't want someone to get a big chunk of mint in there. And now we're going to do the basil, and we're going to chop them together. It's fine. This basil is a little smaller than the mint, so I started doing the mint first. And this will end up with about, because I know someone's about to ask, I can feel it. We're going to do about a half a teaspoon of chopped fresh basil and about a tablespoon of mint. Okay?
Yeah, we should do a gadget list.
So, Holly, when you put that in the whipped cream, since you have 2 hours before the pavlova is done, are you just going to put it in the fridge?
I don't think she can hear you. Hey, Holly. Lisa's asking, when you're done with the whipped cream, are you going to put it in the refrigerator since there's a long wait time between?
Most certainly.
Now and then. Yeah.
I'm trying to make sure that little hands don't get with spoons get into it. Okay. So now
so my cat today opened the cupboard while we were gone and got into the macaroni. And it was all over the kitchen.
Oh no.
He's a little pasta king.
That's so funny. He's Italian. Must be Italian.
I've never known a cat that liked pasta. That's so funny.
It is not the first time he's done it. Somebody didn't close the cabinet all the way because we have childproof locks on it for him.
That's so funny. Okay, so we're going to throw in this. Now, if you can see, I've really chopped this really finely. Okay? Super.
Yeah.
Right? And if you wanted to, actually, at this point, you could put a little lemon zest in here, which...
Okay, so is that like a tablespoon?
Yeah, it was a half a tablespoon of basil and a tablespoon of mint.
Okay.
Since Lisa mentioned the lemon, it made me think about it. A good place, I think, to put the lemon actually is going to be right now in the whipped cream.
Yeah.
I'm going to do...
That's going to be so good.
See, whipped cream's another one. I mean, sometimes I like to put flavoring in things that nobody ever seems to want to call for flavor, where you could really pack a nice punch and not, because sometimes you can over season stuff. So this is like a half a teaspoon of lemon zest. Okay.
Are you going to sweeten that whipped cream at all or no?
I'm not going to because the pavlova is so sweet.
Yeah.
We're going to add a little bit of this Meyer lemon jelly to the fruit, and the fruit's very ripe and it's sweet. And I just think we're going to over sweeten it if we do too much. We're going to give this a quick mix.
What type of macaroni? It was wide pepper deli noodles all over the floor. I took a picture. I'll post it. I was like the scene of the crime.
Yeah, we want to see that. We want to see the evidence.
Okay, so we're gonna taste this just to make sure. Mm.
I
And
love whipped cream.
I know it's so good. And the more it sits, the more the herbs are going to release their flavor. So it is good to do this in advance. So we've got. So let's take this out. This is going to go in the fridge. So this is our. Oh, it looks so pretty too. So you can see it's kind of speckled.
Oh yeah, and the longer you let that sit with that chopped mint in there, the better it's going to taste.
And the lemon too. It's going to start to come through. So we're just going to put. These are my handy little. Instead of saran wrap, my friend Amy.
Oh, I have those.
Yeah, you put these on top. They're great.
Yeah, I love them.
These are genius. So this will go in the fridge. Let's put that in the fridge.
So here's an idea too. I don't know if it's not here. We don't have any air conditioning. So when I make whipped cream, I put in the summer. I put my bowl and my whisk in the freezer to get cold before I whip the whipped cream, so it's not too hot, and it helps cook the cream.
Yeah, that's a good idea. All right,
That's a great idea. Anything metal you can, or glass.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take these cherries now. I used to be
okay. Let's see how she gets those pits out.
I just did. Watch. So you take your hand, and it's the heel of your hand right here, and you just gently push down, and it squishes it, and then you pinch out.
Oh, you just pop the little pit out.
Yeah. Voila.
Oh, look, I have a cherry gadget.
Look, it's right here. And another one. I have two cherry gadgets. So you can
Free gadgets. Free gadgets.
You can do two at a time. Look at that. I just did two at a time. So once they're
getting fancy now.
now I'm just showing off. Okay. So we're gonna also do the dark cherries. Make sure you take the stem out. These ones
Oh, I
are a
love
little
those
harder.
Are those Rainier cherries? Those
These
light colored ones?
These are Rainier, and then these are Bangs. The dark.
I love those.
So they're so yummy, and
Love
they're
cherries.
it looks like I've had a massacre on my cutting board here.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Not
Yeah, no, we've had a few massacres on Corona Kitchen. It's been a year and a half.
Good Lord, you guys. Okay, so we're gonna do a couple of those, and again, this is up to you how much. I'll put some. I would do more nectarines than I would cherries, but if you prefer, and you're gonna want, maybe a cup and a half. We'll measure this when it's done.
Of fruit, you mean? A cup and a half total of fruit?
You want a nice big pile in the middle, maybe 2 cups.
Yeah, I would think 2 cups.
So we're just going to put, and these will be good because it's important too, this fruit all sit together too and just kind of, again, marry the flavors. These nectarines, it's like only things with pits. So these should theoretically do that, but they're not cut in half, but they're not. Let's see if we go this way.
Do nectarines have pits? Yes, they do.
They have a big one.
They have a giant one. It's like a peach pit.
Yeah, they're not slicing like I thought it was going to be.
It's called stone fruit, people.
Correct.
Because there's a stone in the middle. So if they're ripe enough, you can actually cut through all the way and then separate it. If they're not, like this one isn't, just take your knife and go along the edge until if you've hit the pit, you've gone too far. So then just don't go in that far. So you kind of slice around like a core. Think of it like an apple. So you have this when you're done, right? And then I usually take the end off because the end is a good piece. So now we're going to have these as well. So let's just start chopping these up. Again, I like bite sizes.
Oh,
But
yum.
You could go fancy and do, like fan these out and make, if you're so artistically inclined.
Yeah, Dawn.
You could decorate this.
Don Galzano.
Dawn.
Galzano.
If you guys don't follow Dawn on our Corona Kitchen page, she's a magical artist with food.
So get this.
You know
Dawn
what
has an Instagram called Brie Kind, and it's great. Brie Kind charcuterie. But guess who was doing charcuterie Martha Stewart today, and I have to say, Dawn's is better.
Dawn's is so much better.
Dawn's
and do
is-
fruit pits
is
go
good.
in the compost? I put them in. Do you?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they'll take longer to break down, but they absolutely can go in the compost.
Yep.
Okay, so let me, we're going to do a little bit more.
I put pits and stems and all that stuff in there.
But we're going to take a tablespoon of the Meyer lemon.
Oh, yum.
You could use cherry jelly or jam or strawberry or whatever. I actually thought about maybe doing fig in this too would be good. But since we have this lemon jelly, I thought, and it's clear.
So perfect. Yeah.
So I'm just going to add this in here and mix it in, 1 tablespoon. The other thing you can do is heat this up, a couple tablespoons of this up, and then you can drizzle it over like you do when you do a tart.
Yep.
And this is pretty sweet, so this is going to add quite a bit of sweetness to it. And then we're just going to give it just a nice mix. Same thing. Put it in the fridge, and when this is all done, we'll take it out and make sure you get that jelly.
Pile it on. Yeah.
Really
I wish I could eat that. It looks divine.
I know. It looks so good.
That's good. All right. That's it.
Yay. Bravo.
Bravo, Hollie, you did it.
Hollie was racing.
Take your ballerina Pavlova bow right now.
Yay.
Bravo.
Thank you.
All right, ladies, it's been fun.
Yeah, here. Let me remind the folks here our Instagram account.
Yes, do the
And
Instagram.
some political organizations that you can join: Demcast, Poor People's Campaign, and Public Citizen. This is the time. It is go time, people. We need to get involved and get on it, because this is a big one right now. We need to pass voting rights. This will help. If you call that number, they will automatically connect you to your senator. You can say, please pass the For the People Act, hang up, redial, and they'll connect you to your other senator. It is important that we call every single day. Please.
Hear that?
Please. That's how it goes.
All right.
And we appreciate your help, your viewership, and your support of Corona Kitchen.
Yay.
Thanks, everybody. I'm about to go eat some dinner right now at our mom's
Yum,
house.
yum. That's excellent. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see that, Hollie. Thank you.
Really, really delicious. She'll like this one.
Say hi to Fran.
I will.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you on Monday or
See you.
Friday.
Love you,
Oh,
Hollie.
wait,
Bye.
Friday. Today's Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.